What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. Today's Friday, which means our friendly neighborhood trash collector is back once again. As you can see, we are on Nessus. We're not on the barge this week. The barge is empty. He's actually over in his little tree once again, over still in the Watcher's Grave. So if you head towards the barge, look up in the tree, you'll find him just here. With that being said, let's have a look and see what goodies he's got this week. Interesting. Gauntlets across the board. All right, we'll start off here. So we've got the exotic Engram as we always have. So if you have an incomplete collection and any missing exotics, pick this up to help fill those out. If you have a full collection already though, then this will provide a random piece of exotic armor instead, hopefully with some high stat rolls. And as you can see, there are many armor pieces to collect regardless of your class of Guardian. Cool, quick skim then. So we have Skyburner's Oath as the weapon of the week. We've got Aeon Swift, few Hunters. We've got Synthoceps, few Titans, and Casting Armlets for you Warlocks. We have some exotic ciphers here, so if you don't have one and you want a second dip at the exotic Engram up here, you can pick up this quest and it will give you a exotic cipher as a reward. Nice. Cool. Skyburner's Oath, exotic scout rifle. This is an OG one back from the Red War. It's got the intrinsic trait slug rifle, so this weapon lobs large explosive seeking slugs when you're firing from the hip, and when you aim down sights, the slugs travel fast and straight with higher damage and a lower rate of fire. It also has for the Empire as a trait, so the weapon is full auto and does extra damage to Cabal and penetrates phalanx shields. Scout rifles got a buff this season, especially with their aim assist. Scout rifles though aren't still in the meta in Destiny 2. However, if you use the mods for your artifact with this particular exotic, it's very powerful against champions, especially as it can overpenetrate shields. So it might be worth picking up and experimenting with some of the seasonal mods just to see how effective this really is against those champions in Nightfall. So if you don't have it, guys, it might be worth a shout. It might actually surprise you. Right, Aeon Swift. For you Hunters, I'm sorry. So we've got the Arc Affinity with a 62 stat weighted towards resilience and strength. Aeon Energy is the armor's perk, so dodging grants the following effects to nearby Aeon Cult allies. So grenade energy for Warlocks, melee energy for Titans, and dodge energy for Hunters. Sadly, this hasn't seen any love with the introduction of Beyond Light, and it doesn't get used at all because no one equips it, so therefore it's really hard to take advantage of these benefits. It's a decent roll at 62. It's better than the collection roll, so if you want a better roll than that, then you may as well pick it up. Otherwise, it's a hard pass for Hunters this week. Synthoceps for your Titans in. So we've got the Solar Affinity with a 61 stat, so relatively low, although it is weighted towards mobility, intellect, and strength, which isn't too bad now when escaping from stasis. Biotic Enhancements is the armor's perk, so it increased melee lunge range and improved melee and super damage when you're surrounded. A very strong pair of gauntlets for you Titans. I don't get to wear them a lot because I'm pretty much dedicated to Doom Archers, to be honest. But inside the Crucible, though, this is very good. The increased lunge range really helps you out, especially with your T-Rex arms as a Titan. I believe there's some ornaments too, but I sadly don't have them. But if you don't have them anyway, definitely pick them up if you like to run a Titan. And finally, for you Warlocks, Casting Armlets. We got the Void Affinity, 61 stats, so pretty low across the board this week. Resilience, Intellect is the weighted stats there. Vampire's Caress is the armor's perk, so melee kills instantly restore a large amount of your health and continue to restore health afterwards for a short duration. Again, a very strong exotic for Warlocks and pairs really well with a lot of the Dawnbreaker subclass and also some of the new Stasis subclass too. So if you don't have it, guys, I highly recommend that you do grab these, as these are definitely the go-to, especially inside the Crucible. But if you guys have got any recommendations for builds on any of the exotics today, be sure to sound off down in the comment section below. So there we have it. That is in a OG location over on Nessus. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. No trials this week. That returns next week, but we do have the day one raid tomorrow. So be sure to keep an eye on the channel for raid content landing tomorrow. I'm going to jump back into the game as always, guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.